The lanes are closed, the time slips are turned in, and the pits are emptying here at Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park. It is time to hit the road for Byron Dragway. Day 2 of Hot Rod Drag Week 2022 rolls on. We're going to hit the road, taking you along for the ride. Just outside of Brownsburg, heading west, a lot of the teams have decided to stop at a Love's, fill up, get some snacks, keep on the route that Hot Rod Drag Week 2022 has designated. Well, other than blowing the doors off, how has the day gone so far?
Gone pretty well. We were coming today struggling and left number 2 quick overall for the day. So.
That's a solid day, for sure.
On 663 at 217 mile an hour. So.
Solid lap. So, at the normal pump, what goes into this high-powered machine?
93.
93 to get down the road.
10 miles a gallon driving down the road.
The first checkpoint for those on Hot Rod Drag Week 2022 leaving from Indianapolis is the Beef House restaurant, which is very popular in serving just that and apparently their world famous rolls. So guys, y'all made it, but I blew by you all after the Love stop. What happened?
Just overheated. We were just short on water and it just blew past the cap. So we had to stop and use the 2 waters we just got for ourselves for the radiator. So we filled it back up and we're good to go.
As long as she's not thirsty.
Exactly.
Rolling on from the first checkpoint on the way to Byron Dragway, the Beef House restaurant. Sadly, not able to try those world famous rolls. Next time. Guys, I didn't know there was a rat rod class in Hot Rod Drag Week.
There's some crazy stuff. We're just happy to be here. We're glad they let us in, you know. I guess we're like the freak show.
What class are you in?
Well, we started out in Ultimate Iron yesterday, but we weren't clear on the rules, so they moved us to Unlimited. So we're with the fast boys. So
in Unlimited, how's it going so far for you guys?
We turned in our best time today, and we ran an 861, and we pedaled at the top of the track, so we still think there's a little left if we get everything worked out.
So what is this old hot rod?
It's a 45 Chevy with a Cummins common rail, compound turbos, a lot of billet parts in the transmission. And, it's got Wagler tranny. My tranny builder Gary Woodward put together for me, and really the transmission is taking the beating. The transmission the motor, we haven't even turned it up yet. The transmission is doing a great job.
Well guys, look, you get down the road, drive carefully, introduce yourselves before we get out of here.
I'm Robert Berry, or people call me Red. This is Aaron Huseman. He's my co-pilot. He reminds me of turning my signal off. So, yeah.
Guys, have a good rest of Hot Rod Drag Week.
Thank you.
was that first leg a little overheating? What about this one? How'd it go?
It didn't really overheat. It just was a little low from a leak we had earlier that we didn't fill up. But yeah, it's doing fine. Just the fuel pressure, you get about a half tank down and it drops. So it just gets hot once the vapor locks. So as long as I keep it about 75, it's like 32 pounds of fuel pressure. It stays running. If I start going slower, it starts dropping the fuel pressure and it's not happy. You just got to fill it up about every half a tank.
All right, got to keep her filled up and happy. We are in the state of Illinois now, here at the second checkpoint for the competitors of Drag Week, moving on from Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park to Byron Dragway. Still many more miles to go, so they'll get their photo and they'll hit the road, work on their cars, do whatever else they might need at this time. But we are not there quite yet. Let's get rolling. Before we do hit the road, Lonnie Grimm decided to pull in here at the checkpoint. He is the NHRA National Technical Director, and he's here at Hot Rod Drag Week. Lonnie, what the heck are you doing?
So obviously customers are further beyond the walls of an NHRA national event, and I've been involved with Drag Week for a long time. I took on the new position with NHRA last year, and the schedule didn't work out for me to be at Drag Week last year, and so there's a great team that does this event. I was blessed to be able to come back and help out with the event this year, and there's a great tech team that's in place that took care of Sunday. We finished up Maple Grove. Brian Loans and I caught the red eye to St. Louis, got about a 3-hour nap, hopped up, got Monday driver's meeting, and got Monday started for Drag Week. And here we go. We went to Indy. Now we're headed to Byron. I try to make some of the checkpoints and see what's going on, and we stop here at the Antique Hoarder Store. So yard full of cars, everybody's looking pretty good. Don't see a lot of toolboxes out. Just catching their breath, letting the sun go down, and head on to Byron.
Why do we have checkpoints in Hot Rod Drag Week? What is happening here?
So Drag Week is, so I'll say two things. Drag Week, somebody asked me the other day, what is Drag Week? They didn't know anything about it. I said, we put 400 people together. They all have tents. They're all going to climb Mount Everest for the week. So, and then they asked, well, what does it pay? I said, same thing about stabbing a pole in the top of Mount Everest. When you hold up a trophy at the end of Drag Week, it is a amazing accomplishment. Just finishing the week and the miles is somewhere around 1,100 miles this year. 5 racetracks in 5 days. It is man versus machine. It is epic. The coolest thing about Drag Week is really not the passes that you're going to make going down the road. It really is about the drive, the checkpoints, the social, and the new friendships that you'll make along the way.
Thank you, Lonnie. We're going to hit the road now. Byron Dragway in Illinois, the ominous cooling tower of the nuclear station looming over the drag strip. Hopefully no one has a meltdown in Drag Week. Let's check in with the Javelin team that we have been trailing on the journey to the third stop for this week.
Versus disappointment. I wasn't disappointed because I knew you were going to screw that up. I knew it was going to be wrong. I mean, I braced myself for that already.
He was looking at his numbers. That's what he should have done.
DTC rolling up here in his Gasser 55 Chevrolet.
So you can see the door is back on, but they've got to do some engineering here to make sure this door stays on instead of blowing off as it did back in Indianapolis. And the 200 mile per hour, or at least I hope it is, duct tape is coming out on the Javelin to keep the driver's side door in place. Watch the guys in the Javelin make a hit. Caught up with Brian here. Man, I know it's not quite what you all wanted, but you made the trek. No big deals there, and the door stayed on.
We're here, doors on. You know, that definitely wasn't what we were looking for. Started to peel the tire off, I don't know, 100, 150 feet out or so. So we look at the data and change the tune-up and go have at it again.
Mr. Goldstone, is that it for today?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Like it not to be, but he's checking to see what went wrong.
All right, all right.
Mother's Polish offers a broad array of quality products that are Ultimate Hybrid, CMX, California Gold, Powerball, Goldstone goes 723 at 191. That is the best run he has made all day long, and that will be the run that he will turn in to close out the event.
Well, Mr. Goldstone, several passes today. Last one was the quickest, but I don't think today was quite the day y'all were looking for.
We had good 60 foots, but then we're dropping a hole, so we're trying to figure that out. Not sure quite what it is yet. Just got to keep looking. Honestly, too tired right now to look, so it seems to be good low, so we're just going to drive it and work on it at the hotel.
All right, well, y'all keep on keeping on here in Drag Week. We'll see you in Cordova.
All right, man.
From day 2 at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park, some 260 plus miles on the route to Byron Dragway. Day 3 is over. Concerning taking laps down the track. Lanes are closed. People are working on making the transition to get ready to roll on the street. Monday Morning Racer here, giving you a glimpse of what it's like to go on the road with these racers competing at Hot Rod Drag Week 2022.